This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is Michelle Cox from Brick Elementary. Michelle, congratulations.
Thank you.
We have a video from your nominator. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Becky Steffens, and along with the Brick Elementary PTO, we nominated Mrs. Michelle Cox for the Excellence in Education Award. Michelle is an extremely amazing person. She was instrumental in getting Brick Elementary STEM certified with the National Institute for STEM Education, which as of right now, we're the only school in the state of Michigan who has this certification. She's also a Title I teacher, so she works with not only children, but with the community and with parents. And she works with food gatherers to make sure that there's no student who leaves school and will go home hungry. She collects bags and winter jackets and hats and gloves so that no child will be cold. She's just this extremely amazing person with compassion and dedication and sometimes a little fiery. And she is just so amazing. And that's why we nominated her for the Excellence in Education Award. Thank you.
Thank
A
you.
little fiery, huh?
A little bit. A little bit.
Tell me about that when you were watching that. What was going through your mind?
That is sweet. It's humbling. I don't know. It's hard for me to be picked out of my amazing group because I think I am just a link in a chain that has to all work together in order to make this go. And so I am so fortunate to work with a bunch of amazing educators and wonderful leadership in my building in our district. So it's very humbling.
And you've done something that is quite incredible. You really took STEM, right?
Yeah.
And took it to the school and really made it excel.
Well, we like I said, with a group, there was a group of us, but yes, we all had buy-in. Our kids love STEM. We learn better with the STEMmy brain. So we did that last year. We had to go through a big process of having all the teachers kind of do there's teachers actions, and you're more of like a facilitator than a stand up there and give it to you. It's very student driven. So we were very lucky.
You are also a Title I teacher and family coordinator. Tell me about that work.
Well, I'm lucky enough to get to work with all of our kids, young fives through fifth grade. So that's awesome. So I get to build strong relationships with them and their families because I service the entire family. When their basic needs aren't met, then they're not learning. So, and a lot of times it starts with home and their parents. So making sure that they have the resources that they need, that they can read the paperwork that's coming home, that all of those things. So I advocate for the families and for the students. Those are my employers.
Yeah. Tell me why you wanted to be a teacher.
I wanted to be a teacher. I struggled in school. I have ADHD, so I really struggled. I had an IEP and all that. And I made it all the way till about 10th grade until a teacher caught me, could see that I was kind of phoning it in, and he called me out on it. And the feeling that I got when that teacher saw me, I knew that I wanted someone else to be seen like that. So it was important to me to do that.
Yeah, and so now you're doing that. And what's that like when you do have that bond with that student?
It's awesome. It's humbling. It's humbling that the parents trust me with their kids and the students trust me enough to come to me with whatever problems they've got. It's addicting.
STEM is a big deal for you. Talk a little bit about that. And I know that your school won the NISE certification, which is the National Informal STEM Education certification, right? Which is, you're the only school?
Only school in the state of Michigan and part of 1% in the nation.
Wow.
It is. We didn't win it. We worked for it. It is there was a process that we had to go through, kind of relearning what education is. And instead of, standing there and just teaching, we facilitate and we foster what the students' natural interests are and how you kind of look at problem solving and things like that. So we had a series of different things that we had to do to make that happen.
Remind our viewers what STEM stands for: science, technology, engineering, and math, correct? Yep. Why is that so important for you?
Well, because the jobs of the next generation, they're really focused on those things. And what happens with STEM is critical thinking. that we haven't seen in a long time with a lot of other traditional education, because we got kid buy-in. They're breaking things down, like an engineer breaks things down and rebuilds new things. So they're going to really need to have those types of problem-solving abilities moving forward to be successful.
Tell me what that's like when you see a student get that concept, whatever it is, for the first time. And it's kind of like, wow. For
It's
you,
amazing.
what's it like?
It's amazing. Like I said, it's addicting. I feel very lucky. Education for me is not a career. It's a calling. So I'm very blessed to be able to watch those things happen.
What advice would you give to be teachers, people out there that might want to step in your footsteps someday?
Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. It goes fast. Can't believe I've been teaching for this long and already thinking about seeing retirement on the horizon. And it's an amazing journey if you really want to make a difference in the world.
I always ask this question, fast forward 10 years from now, you run into a former student. What do you hope that student says to you about their experience with you as an educator?
That they felt loved and heard, given a voice, someone that would advocate for them, even if they were not doing the right thing or making the right choices.
Well, thank you for what you do. Thank you for being a leader.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Michelle from Brick Elementary receives a $2,000 check from Jake Harris with the Michigan Lottery. Excellence in Education Awards, sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $29 billion to public education since 1972.